Righto, this is a short film on how to set up and to use the NeedleNeeds Millennium embroidery frame. So, we've got our side stretchers and our chosen width bar. And first of all, plug these in, like that. Okay, make sure that the nuts are spun to the top so the side stretchers are at their most compact in height. Take your chosen fabric, and all we're going to do is just lay it across the bottom bar groove evenly like that. And with this card that you get in the kit, push it down into the groove like that, and take a rod, and each rod has got a sharp end and a blunt end, so obviously sharp end in first, and just slide it through the groove like that. Each bar's got a long groove on through it. Take the card and you can tap the rod and pull through more fabric if you want to even it out. Okay? So now pick up the frame, and as you can see this works longer than the height of the frame, so I'm going to need to wrap it around. So just catch hold of the bottom and wrap it around this way. Okay? Make sure that any little flap lays down flat. And how many times you wrap it around depends on the length of the fabric, but once you know the principle, you can put anything on. So lay it back down on the bench. As long as you leave an end longer than the side stretchers, it's fine. This end length is obviously going to vary to different pieces of fabric, but so somewhere along here, just lay it across the top bar groove in the same way as it is on the bottom, push it down into the groove like that, and then take the other rod and slide it through the groove. Okay? Now the important thing with this frame is this gap here we have to close up, so it's a finger's worth or less of gap before we plug the two together. What we don't want to do is wind these out to take up big gaps. So to close up that gap, you can do one of either things. You can push the rod down and pull through more fabric. That makes this gap smaller. Or if you pulled up this side, it makes the gap bigger. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it half a turn, and that's a little bit tight. So all I'm going to do is tap the rod and push down on the inside. Okay, all we're doing is this with the fabric in combination with giving the top bar half a turn. Okay, and that's fine because the gaps come down to nothing. So I could give it half a turn down there, so I'm not turning the top bar, so I'm working to the top of the fabric. So just plug it together, okay, pick the whole frame up flat like this, and push it away with your thumbs, and then both nuts go clockwise. Okay, now evenly tighten them, and as you tighten them, as they get tight, so does the fabric. And you'll feel from each one. Okay, so just tighten them until the fabric is nice and even all the way over. And that's ready to work on. Now, if you want to get to what's rolled up, because this project's longer than the height of the frame, all you need to do is undo the nuts. You don't have to take the fabric off the frame at all. Okay, collapse it down, push off the top bar. All we're basically doing is taking the side stretchers out, and then you can roll up the top, unroll the bottom, roll up the top, unroll the bottom, and we're winding our work down the frame until you can see we've obviously got to the bottom. Plug these back in, plug them back in, plug them back in, plug them back in, pick up the frame, and then just bring the tension back on. Okay, and we're ready to get to work again. Okay. Now there's such high tension on these frames, we do advise people to, at the end of your stitching, do slacken it back, okay? Because it's, you don't want to leave your work for, if you didn't come back to it for a few days, you don't want it in the cupboard with a lot of tension on it. Okay? Another good thing you can do in the frame is if you spin the nuts to the top like I've just done there, collapse it down, take out the side stretchers, you can roll this together, okay, and that's still set. And that's for easy transport. So all you've got to do when you get to class or wherever, all you've got to do is unroll your frame. You'll see where you are by your work, and all you've got to do is just put the side stretchers back in, bring the tension back on. Another little thing you can do with the frame is roll it together, and the great thing is you can leave that on there, it's still set. Now we're going to just introduce more bars, okay, and with your original side stretchers you can make up another frame, and away you go again with another frame. Okay, so that one's still set. So all we're doing, we can have one pair of side stretchers, we can have lots of pairs of bars. You can make up a frame, all you need is just same size pair of bars, same size pair of side stretchers. We do also have, for work that you can't roll because it would get damaged, i.e. gold work, we've got two other lengths of side stretcher, okay, that take the place of these. And the thing to remember is that the whole system is interchangeable. So we've got 3 different heights of side stretcher, okay, and we've got 9 different working widths of bar. And these start at 8 inch wide, they go to 10 inch, 12 inch, 16 inch, these are the 12 inch ones, they go from 16 to 20, 24, 27, 30 and 36. Okay, let's just put that one back. So, the thing is, it's very easy to set up and use the frame. So to come back to this one that's rolled up, all I've got to do is unroll, plug these in, and just put it back. You see, if it's there, just give it another roll, plug it together, pick it up, push it away with your thumbs, and then just bring the tension back up. And then just retime it and you're ready to go. With the tension on these is wonderful. That's about it. You know all our secrets now. Some people do work on the back, and if you work on the back, it's outside, then if it gets dirty, it's on the back of your work. And other people decide to work on the front. Okay. And that's it.